Good morning. Coming back to you. It is Tuesday the 6th. So I had that little bit of a gap off. Hopefully you were able to go back and catch up on some that you may have missed. A week ago today, this is what I was looking at. It's pretty awesome. They're moving around out there. Quite a few deer were out in the northern part of Missouri, not far from St. Louis, about an hour and a half away from St. Louis. Pretty awesome time. I was out there hunting with some friends. Got some time to do a lot of camera time, a lot of recording. I had the great opportunity to spend a lot of time with the former NFL kicker for the Colts, Mr. Adam Vinatieri, good friend. He's becoming quite a good relationship there. Really good man. Really cool to talk with him and get to know a little bit about what drove him to where he got. So expect some of that to come out in the near future. But let's take a look at the market and see what has happened in my absence. I didn't get a chance to watch the market while I was gone. I was busy, hunting, spending some time out there and enjoying the outdoors. First time out in the hunting realm for over a year and a half. So I've been wanting to get back out there. So here's the market actually held very steady. If you can see right here, we did very, very well for most of the day there. And then last Friday, we saw a little bit of a breakdown, a little bit of a freak out when you saw the president was diagnosed with COVID. That had an impact on the markets. Then you get into Monday, some of the manufacturing news came out that was beat expectations. So that affected the equity markets, therefore have an effect on the bonds. And actually the treasuries gapped down open. It was a big negative move on the part of the 10-year, which does have a corresponding effect with the mortgage-backed securities because it is another bond, a long-term bond, just like mortgage-backed securities are a long-term bond. But we're coming back. We're getting a little bit gain. We were getting a little bit gain earlier today. Now it's giving back. So we're hopefully, it looks like we're going to hit more of a stable position, but we're really not far off where we were. In fact, we're really close to where we were at some of our levels last week. So actually a little over 2 weeks ago. So we're going to stay within a similar range. You're not going to see a big difference in what we're experiencing out there in the market. But there was some negative impact with the markets and with the news with the president and the illness. Other thing, let's talk about the campaign that we have experienced, that we've been working on. Those of you who have contributed, I sincerely appreciate that. We've raised $2,810 on top of the 10,000 we had already pledged as Security National, and now we're going to be doing another 5,650, I believe, is what we're doing next. Yeah, 5,650 because we closed 113 loans last month. Thank you guys for the trust. It wasn't easy. It was a fight. It was a war the whole time. We're living in really interesting times right now with the market. And so it was definitely a battle, but I appreciate those who contributed, who jumped in and contributed as well. You can see, if you go back up if you go into aaron.chapman.com, in fact, we'll just go right to it. Actually, I can't jump screens like that. If you go to aaron.chapman.com, scroll down, you'll see this particular picture. You can click on the donate button. You see a lot of people jumped in there helping out. I sincerely appreciate you guys. This is going to help us get to our goal, and our goal is to change a lot of lives. I want to change lives as far as people watching this, those who are working on building their real estate investment business. I want to change those lives, and in turn, those who are getting changed for the better, we need to change somebody else's. This is where this $50 a file from us, $50 a file from those who close. It's $100 a transaction for 100 transactions a month. That's a person, a single individual coming out of slavery, and that leads to potentially taking down an entire ring. Awesome stuff. If those of you who have started with us, the Master Key System, we started that just the first. I started over again. Really interesting things here to think about. That first chapter is really amazing. It talks a lot about how we see our circumstances, and that everything that we experience out there, all the negative, all stuff, all has to do with how we see it. It has everything to do with how we view it. If we want to point the finger and raise hell and say that it's somebody else's fault, so we don't get to take any blame on ourselves, and that makes you feel better, then what you're going to have is people coming back at you with the same thing. Just people, nobody's going to solve anything. Every effect that we have is a cause of somebody's thought. So if we want to change the effect, we need to change how we think. We need to change how we take on responsibility for things. In today's market, to blame everybody else but ourselves is wrong, right? The market is messed. We want to jump in. Everybody needs to jump in and help everywhere and have as much patience as we can possibly muster and work together, improve our communication. Our communication skills right now need to get much better than they ever have been in a mess like what we're dealing with today, with the extreme amount of delays in so many things. So up your communication, up your understanding, work with each other. You'll see a big difference in how your world works, and then also help these people out. $50, man, that's all we're looking for. $50 per close file. We appreciate you. Appreciate you always watching, working with us, trusting us with your future.